Good morning. That first pedaling. Good morning, good morning. Ooh, sorry. Let me get this shit out the way. There we go. Is this your job? No, I have a career. I'm a software developer. This is all extra. This is just me working out before my regular job. What's up, cuz? Hey, good morning. What's up to Sniggler? This is me counteracting the effects of my job.
Do you guys think David Madison was typecast as a bald guy for the role of Agent 47 VA?
I don't know who David Bateson is. Good morning, Bulk. I think a Hitman movie could work out pretty well. Did they already do that? Didn't Yui Bowl make one? Well. Good morning, Matt. Huh. I also noticed somebody made their name AiPD Lover 69. Thank you very much.
And he's bald.
Ah. Yeah, you can't have a hitman with hair. That's the first thing you need to kill is a hitman. They're like, go bald. Kill your hair.
Coincidences.
Coincidence, yeah. Are all bald people hitmen or are all hitmen bald men? We'll never know. I don't know. They're not good movies. I'll say this. They're not good movies. But there is some sort of weird nostalgia to video game movies being completely terrible. I mean, I think Resident Evil, I kind of like the Silent Hill one. I don't know. You know, it is not a good movie. But I do enjoy going back and watching it. It's got the creepy vibes. All Hitmen are Jason Statham. There you go. Stationary bike is so clutch. Hell yes, Frank Gallagher. Yes. It is.
Okay, gotta go to travel the world on a small hot air balloon and a wacky talking animal sidekick.
Okay, yeah. I don't see the appeal of a small hot air balloon. Or hot air balloons in general. I always see those and I go,
CYA.
How are they controlling those? Oh, you're going to go do that. All right, see you, Bulk. Sorry for shitting all over the thing you're about to do. Yeah. They'll write books about your adventures. And maybe make it into a small, short-run Netflix series. I drink Mountain Dew backwards. Like from the bottom, like you shotgun it? Yeah, why does no one shotgun any other beverage? Why is it only beer? I guess you don't really want to get Mountain Dew into your faster. You kind of want to enjoy it. So that means you're not enjoying the beer? I think I've shotgunned something once in my life. Poked a hole in the bottom with somebody else's knife. I shotgun baby formula. Four Loko. Well, now Four Loko. Do I watch any Twitch streamers? I watch a couple. I watch Midnight Sumo. I watch Arcus, the Ninja Gaiden streamer. He streams a lot of other stuff. I watch Kit Boga from time to time. Trying to think of some. And I'll watch a bunch of small streamers. I'll just tune in and see what's going on. If someone's got something interesting going on, or somebody's doing something interesting in a category, like for fitness and health, I'm always looking for other dudes that look like me. You know what I mean? Or ladies, you know. Because most of it's kind of like, most of health and fitness on Twitch is like softcore pornography. It's, I'd say half about girls squatting right in front of the camera. And it's like, squats again today? He did squats yesterday. You've done squats for like a year in a row. When is this lady going to stop doing squats? Oh, wait a second. And it's hard for big people to work out. So whenever I see a big person working out on the health and fitness stream, I'm like, I'm watching. I'm going to support my fellow fats in the fat community. I exercise tomorrow. And people are pretty interesting because, you know, a smaller streamer usually doesn't abide by the norms. And I'm sick and tired of this clickbaity, you know, clippable moments, the overreaction, like, oh my God, oh, he's ripped as hell. It's like, are you actually acting like that, or are you just really churching it up from the camera? Because I don't believe anything that you say anymore. These people live in such a fantastical, like, WWE version of their own lives. Anyway. I also like weird niche hobbies. Like, I used to watch this guy who, like, carved coins. He carved, like, skulls and stuff into them. I was like, it's pretty interesting. And it's all he does. He doesn't really talk that much. He just has this fun thing that he's sharing with the world. I get it. They're trying to grow, and when you're trying to grow and you're already got thousands and thousands of people watching you, you know, you throw some Hail Marys. And I guess it works. You got to keep people entertained, and you got to be, like, constantly on because someone might only be clicking on you for a couple seconds. How long have you been at this? I pivoted. I used to do AI streams. Hey, thanks for all the likes. But I've been working out streaming since January 3rd of this year. Okay, posting random phone numbers. Don't dock yourself. Uncle Nico from Napoleon Dynamite. Dope, man. Thank you. I'm at the body size where that's my goal, is to get to Uncle Rico. Oh, a whole 6 months. Yes, exactly. We're down 30 pounds. Pretty good. Could be better. Just need to stick with it. Goal weight. I don't know if it's possible, but I'd like to get under 200. But, so we'll see. We'll keep trending downward until we naturally stabilize. That's so exciting, though. Thank you. I like to think so. A lot of things have improved in life. When I sort of stagnate on the scale, I need to remember that, I have more energy, clothes fit better. Overall, my attitude has improved. So, you know, even if the weight doesn't go down as much as I'd hope. Definitely possible, bro. Proud of you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Matt. Careful. Yeah. It's hard. Streaming is one thing too, like the accountability to keep me working out. I keep saying that, but it really does help. It has all the benefits of a personal trainer or a group class without spending a bajillion dollars. Getting in a good routine and having something or someone to be accountable to kind of has that extra motivation. Because, the first thing you think when you've been working out for a while, especially if you're not getting as quick as the results as you expect or something, is why am I doing this? Who cares? And then you just want to sleep in bed and not do the workout in the morning. Matt is your personal motivator. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. People like Matt waking up every morning, tuning into the stream. People like the Sniggler as well. Again, every time I have those like intrusive thoughts of like, just stop, gain all the weight back, who cares? You'll always be big. Then I'm like, wait, I'm just gotta treat this like brushing my teeth. I'm sure that makes no sense to most people, but for some reason it makes sense to me. You just gotta treat it like brushing your teeth or taking a shower. It's one of those daily chores you gotta do for your body. There you go. That's my mind in a nutshell, I feel like, Matt. The things I think of first in my head are wild and insane, but it seems to work out after. All about perception, yeah. And getting sweaty. Yep. You ain't sweating, you ain't doing it. That is like the one identifying, unless you have some horrific glandular problem where all your sweat glands are closed up and you have to lotion your skin to account for that. No, don't do that, Matt. Don't do that. Always talking. I gotta get a haircut soon, too. Hair is getting to the point where I can't see. I got it all brushed out the way, but I need to find a barber. I think it's time in my adult life. Get an Edgar cut. An Edgar cut? What's that look like? Describe it to me visually. Like, what's an Edgar cut similar to? Or what person currently has one that I can use as a reference? Full mullet. Alpha shit. Okay. Full mullet. I've considered full mullet. Just leaning into my mullet self. Go full Kenny Powers. 70s science teacher haircut. I got the mustache for it. Just go Walter White. Buzz on top, mullet in the back. Oh, okay. I can see that. I don't like it when it's buzz cut, though, because my hair, like, weirdly puffs out. Waves. I don't think my hair is naturally wavy, though. I don't got no curls. Buzz on top, mullet in the back definitely says don't mess with me. It is a hairstyle for a certain style of life that I don't think I want to sign up for. Hey, no issues with anybody who has that. But, yeah, I don't want to scare people. I want to have something of an inviting look still. Business front, party back. Yep. If Knuckle Sandwich was a haircut, it would be a mullet like that. You know what? Yeah, that's a pretty good description for that. Knuckle Sandwich. Hey, man, give me the knuckle sandwich. All right, all right. I instantly know what that is. Yeah, is there a haircut you could get that would terrify a barber? And they'd be like, I don't know if I want to do this to you. People who ask for, like, stuff written into their... Whatever happened to that? Is that one of those things that's actually cool? Or people just thought was cool? And the barber's like, yeah, I'll shave this into the back of your head. People got, like, celebrities or their girl's name or something. I don't know. They got kind of like a nice fade, and then you get, like, almost like a hair tattoo. I think they're dope. I guess I just haven't seen one in the wild. You always see, like, the meme pictures. My grandma got one. Yeah. What'd she get? A name or a... If I saw a grandma cut in with a fade, I'd be like, okay, that's pretty cool. That grandma's got a good sense of humor. And she clearly loves LeBron. Someone gave me advice last time I was looking for a haircut. And they're like, bring pictures of you specifically. Don't bring pictures of other people. 1. What's up, Josh? Good morning. 2. Was here. 2. All right. Double counting. Trying to figure out what's going on here. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Doing well. losing weight, getting in a workout before I go to work. I lost 30 pounds this year, and I'm trying to lose another 30 before the end of the year. Probably not going to happen, but maybe. It's always possible. If I just stick with it and persist, maybe we could get there. Let's see, another 30. So I'd be like 230 by Christmas. That's doable. That's definitely doable. I gotta really double down though, especially on my diet. Good job, that's awesome. Thanks, Josh. And I try to get into weird comedy stuff. I do stand-up, I do improv in the Detroit area. I've been on a little bit of a hiatus, but, you know, I was watching a Tom Green documentary, and they just talked about, like, how they do it, like, every week. I used to have that fire in my belly of, like, performing multiple times every week. And it was just too much drama. But I think I should get back into it. Comedy and O Block. Yeah. I mean, anyone that'll listen, Snigler. I feel like nothing is better than the live audience for, like, gauging what works and what doesn't work. Because in your head, you're like, this is funny. But nothing says that's not funny than the dead silence of the crowd. I mean, not even one person giggling, or that's a pretty indicative sign that you're just off in la la land. Not relatable to anybody. I consider doing public access, because you could still do those. But I don't know. How the hell do you even... Do kids even watch public access? I don't feel like most people have an antenna. You should do comedy in an insane asylum, yeah. Maybe that's my demographic. Already insane people. What if? What if I was like the #1 comic in America for the insane? The criminally insane. How many people do we have locked up in asylums? $10,000, right? That's kind of a low number, but if I get all 10,000 watching me, I was once. Those people would have to be chained to the floor because they love me so much. I'd tune in, yeah. I wonder, that's a good gimmick. Hey, the Gamer Comics, good morning. Good morning. Has anyone done a set? You know, people have done prison sets. People have done like USO and military shows. Has anyone done it for the criminally insane? All right, I'm going to do a half hour for all these insane folks that are chained up in an auditorium here. This is not their normal setting, so let's see how this goes. Oh. Someone already broke the backboard and is shoving glass into their ass. This is going well. Sir, why do you have glass in your ass? All right. This is a tough crowd to do crowd work in. Take the guard's taser. Why would I don't want to do that? The guard's on my side, hopefully. Hopefully the guard's is not on the insane person's side. I trust the guard to have their own taser. and use it accordingly. Are you saying the guard's not going to use their taser if I'm doing badly? A turn on him, he's plotting. Yeah, that's definitely one of the patients. Yeah, that guy had a 1,000-mile stare. Yeah, I need to tase this guy. This guy who has all these credentials and is wearing the exact same uniform as everybody. And then I get put in the insane asylum. You know, I tased one of the asylum workers. I was performing for the insane, and then they became one. There's a Daily Mail, a news story for you. All right, 5 more minutes on the bike here, and we'll lift some weights. Yeah, if I ever become famous, I'm doing that. A comedy show for the insane. And everyone will be like, oh, it's fake, it's staged. No, it'll be real. At the chagrin of everyone involved in the process, they're like, this is not a good idea. I go, okay. Well, they need to laugh too. And they go, no, they don't. I'll go insane just to attend. Yeah. Who's that stand-up guy that did comic to the insane people and got stabbed in the chest 1,000 times? I don't know. It was me. Oh my God, you weren't killed instantly? No. I just got all these tubes connected to me now to keep me alive. Boop, boop, boop. I'm just like a damn squid of medical equipment shimmying around. My dude, what's good? Good morning, Jimmy. What's up? Getting ready for 4th of July weekend. Going up north. Gonna see some Northern Mission fireworks where they really do it up. You know, there's less people, but they go harder. So, you know, you go to the county fairgrounds and they load her up. People taking active donations. All the truckers that work up there. They bring in the good stuff. I feel like there's like some cities have food pantries. Some cities have firework piles. And it's been a while. I don't think I've seen a fireworks show up north since I was like a little kid. Probably 9 or 10. And you get pretty close. It's kind of scary how close you get. You get within like a football field's closeness. Which, you know, most city fireworks, you know, big crowd, you can't even see where they're launching them off from. But this one, you could be like, hey, you want to light one off with me? Yeah, sure. All right, 1 more minute on the bike here, and we'll lift some weights. I'll probably be not doing a stream tomorrow because I'll be up north. But maybe I'll squeeze in an up north stream. Stream lifting in the car. There we go. An insane level of distraction for fellow drivers and myself. All right, lifting weights. All right, let me figure out what my 1 rep max is going 100 miles an hour. Yeah. That's one thing. I think I call it the fastest way to the insane asylum. Blindfolded too. Yeah. See, this is that, that desperation attack for some streamers where it's like anything for views, What do you want me to do? And then they just like start, blindly listening to chat. They have no bottom for how low they'll sink. And sometimes it's kind of funny. It has that Tom Green show energy. It has that Jackass energy. And then as soon as they do one thing that goes viral, they beat that thing into the ground. Say what you will about Jackass, but, they didn't just repeat their most popular bits over and over and over again into the ground. They thought of new and different things. No Jackass movie has like exactly the same thing. They try to like strive for new and different. And yeah, sure, a lot of it's all danger and, some weird scat shit, but TikTok especially, I think, will have people that really, you'll just see thousands of videos. You'll see the pinned comment be like the original video that took off, and you're like, okay, that's pretty funny. And then you'll just see every day, multiple times a day, they have clips and clips of them doing the exact same format to different people trying to recreate that energy. It's like, that idea is gone. It's burnt. Try something new. What are you doing? You found it. It had huge success one time. Move on. People are scared to change. They're like, I have found my creative powers, and it's all in this idea. It's like, no, you came up with one nice idea. You could do it again. All right. Bicep curls. And then sometimes you find out they just even stole that bit. It's from like a show or another streamer. It's like, whatever. 1, 2, 3, 3. Sorry for all the threes. 4. There we go. 4. Slow it down a little bit. 5. Squeeze at the top. 5. 6. 6. 7. 7. 8. 8. 9. 9. 10. 10. 11. 11. One more. Come on. 12. 12. I've thought about ways to spice up this stream because doing workouts, whatever, but it's not fun to watch. And when I'm on the bike, I can like at least talk and monitor chat closely. But when I'm lifting weights, I'm kind of distracted by a lot of things. I don't know. Maybe people wear a bikini. Maybe wear something wacky to keep people like, what's going on with this guy? Definitely a trick for engagement. People wearing interesting stuff like Toad or Lyle. We'll just wear green. Just paint myself green. But then, what a burden that is when you're like, oh my god, people expect me to be the green guy all the time. This can't be healthy for my skin. One. Two. Trying to keep my elbows tucked in. 3. Sorry for belly. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. Do some rows. All right. Woo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, switch arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Woo! 10 sets of picking my motionless wipe off the floor. Unless that happens all the time. Matt, you gotta be calling somebody. Oh, no, Jesus. Bad, bad, bad. All right. We'll do some squats. That'll be the end of round 1. And then we'll repeat. And then I'll end with a plank. Woo. All right, here we go. Squat time. I'm trying to keep my good form. I think if I just look at the ceiling, I have better form. But I think I still kind of have bad form. So, whatever. I'm trying to get better. So, I'm working on it. Here we go. Weighted squats. Goblet squats. Has a couple different names. All right, here we go. Looking up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try to get really low. 6, 7. I'm kind of leaning forward a little bit. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Woo! Woo-wee. That's the end of round 1. One more round of that. And then we'll hit it with the plank. I'll plank as long as I can go. Our record so far is 2 minutes and 10 seconds this year. My overall lifetime world record is 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So definitely doable. And the more I do them, the closer we'll get to breaking the record. Of all things I do, why is planking the scariest thing? It's like not even that. I don't know. It's like literally just doing nothing. You're maintaining. Why? Why would you do that, Matt? What purpose? Just because it's not fully formed yet? Masculinity. Okay. Well, now I get it. Now I'm all behind you. All right. Let's all take a field trip to the nearest hospital and go to the maternity ward. I want to be known as a masculine streamer. Let's start poking heads. All 3 of us. Yeah. You guys, do you know anyone here? Yeah. What's their name? They haven't been named yet. Uh-oh. Maternity ward. 3 large men are on their way. Baseball. Jesus Christ. You mean in case they live, you want them to train to be MLB superstars? Okay, I see. We adopt them and then, become their baseball mentors. And we go, swing for the fences, Johnny. And they go, why did you name us all Johnny? Johnny's a good baseball name. So then they get old enough to where they are able to enroll in the City League baseball team. And we roll up with 20 Johnnies. And they're like, wow, it's like you've been playing since birth. And so we have a City League team of all Johnnies. And we dominate every other game because other kids, especially the earliest stage of like baseball, they're just barely swinging it. They're barely able to keep their mind on the game. Meanwhile, our 20 Johnnies are going like full minor league prospects. Superman in theaters July 11th. I don't think I have any intention. Even though it's James Gunn, I'm a little bit curious. I just don't think name the girl Johnny too. Exactly. Yeah. You got to go straight Johnny. Genderless name. I don't think I have any intention to watch the new Superman. Never been a big fan of Superman. I've never been like, this is the best Superman movie. They're all kind of like, what are his actual powers? So, DC's got all these superheroes. Marvel kind of has this too, where it's just like, oh, how many people have damn super strength? What is the scaling here? What is you got to have some trade-off or something. And, oh, great, kryptonite is his trade-off. Okay, so if someone could get kryptonite near or away from him, then whatever. I don't know. I don't know. Never really saw the appeal of Superman, although Superman is the one you think of when you think superhero. just this one guy, this like vigilante. All right, here we go. Round 2, lifting weights. I do like that they chose a weird choice for a Superman, like just a no-name guy. That's what you gotta do. That's when you know it's just like, okay, they spent more time writing, and they didn't want to pay someone. It's always kind of a red flag when you see a big name in there. They're like, oh my god, they didn't pay the writers at all, and they just paid to have this big name as a draw. Unless there's very few cases where there's like a Scorsese movie where the person's like, I will take a pay cut to do a Scorsese movie. And it's like, okay, you're a big name, but, you wanted the money to go towards the movie instead of your own pockets. And you wanted to creatively reach newer heights with whatever film it is. And then the film sucks. And you're like, well, they tried. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 67, 9, 10, 11, 12. Woo! Good morning, Rid some compound fracture. I poured salt in it. What? Oh, the Sniggler is Batman. True secret identity. And then they got female Silver Surfer. Is that true to the comics? Was there ever a female Silver Surfer? It's like, okay, I'm all for gender bending roles. Totally fine. Doing it as like a sales pitch, because if you're going to gender bend, that person has to be like the best. It has to be like so wild that oh my god, you are like the best person for this role. I don't know, doing it to just do it, just be like, hey, yeah, we need more women to start seeing Marvel movies. Make Silver Surfer a woman. That's how it feels, like the cynical bastard, the machine doing it, not that the woman playing Silver Surfer. I don't really care. I don't really care, but it's annoying sometimes. You know. It's like, really? Are you doing this because like this character or story needs this, or like that actress is really that much better than any guy that tried out for this role? It's like you're trying to toss somebody a bone, but really you're just, I don't know, not really. Like female Ghostbusters. I was actually kind of excited for a female Ghostbusters. I was like, oh, 4 comedians. It seems like that they work well together, and then it just they just got way too lazy with it. I don't know. Didn't really care. Writing was very weak. Who knows? You know, you were trying to go up against giants, but instead it was just like a shameless cash grab on the franchise to revitalize things, and in a way it worked, because then there's been like 7 Ghostbusters movies since, right? Whatever. Yeah, the studio's got to make money somehow, I guess. All right, triceps. Keep my elbows tucked in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Woo. All right, rows. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Switch arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Something I hope you're supposed to ask. Hold on, I can't see because of the mic. 9, 10, 11, 12. Whew. I need to get a new mount for the microphone. I know I'm supposed to ask a lady this, but what is your kink? I don't know. We in America are really skittish about talking about that. It's like, even though I have no religious beliefs at all, I've got that conservative love, like, I'm not going to talk about the bedroom. It's like weird that we'll like talk about sex and innuendo on like Everybody Loves Raymond, but as soon as someone asks you like a question like that, you're like, what? I'm not going to talk about that, you filthy pig. Although I think it's just because, millennials on, how old are your arms? How old? 37 like the rest of me. I didn't rip off new arms. I didn't get arm replacement surgery. These are the old naturals. I'm showing off my old naturals. Move aside, wife. It's time for me to show off my old naturals. What about your legs? Legs are brand new. I just got them installed yesterday. Titanium. They grind my bones, but man, are they strong. By the time I'm 80, I'll have no torso. It'll just be my head on legs. Tin Man, yeah. No. Titanium Man. All right, let's do some squats. Should have got them from Temu. No, I want them to last. I think that is like the defining weakness. Like the fact that Timu and Alibaba can like not only survive but thrive. You know, everyone knows that it's like cheap crap, but millions of people still buying from those places. I hope that there's some like utopia where it's just like, you know, every library I feel like has a 3D printer that you can access. And I feel like we need to speed up 3D printing technology. And once we get to there, I feel like 3D printing things will replace all these cheap crap factories. It's like, you know, often I need to buy like just this weird plastic part. And it'd be nice if I could just like look up a blueprint and print it off myself. And we have to currently deal with, you know, horrible factory conditions and, you know, 3D print a wife. I guess you could. You could snap one together and make a crinkly, weird sculpture wife. I'm promised I'm the last person you want to give a 3D printer to. I'm just saying it'll enable these like think of how much it's like why am I buying this cheap plastic crap? It's just like cuz you need like a part for your fridge or something. It's just like I just need this part. I just need this thing. And if I could just go and print it off, man, I wish. I think the thing that'll really make it is like, you know, with AI and stuff. Sorry, this is stupid AI, but like AI, look at this picture, look at the screw holes, print me a part that would fit in there, and it might not look exactly the same, and you might have to try a couple times, but I wonder if we're gonna get to that point where it's like, you know, the Star Trek replicator thing. Uh, I hope so because I feel like that would solve a lot of shit in my life. I could just like pay for the plastic, do it myself, take a couple tries to do it, and then be like, oh, there we go. I don't have to deal with some stupid GE sales rep that's trying to like get me to upgrade my fridge. It's like, no, I can fix it. No, no, this is an old model. This is an old model. This is gonna be like $70 for the part. For this little part, it's a piece of plastic. You're charging me $70 for it? Yeah, and it's $100 install fee. It's like to screw in a plastic part. You motherfuckers. Anyway, all right, let's finish the squat. Building up the anger within here. All right. 1, 2, keep the shoulders back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Whew. All right, I gotta get going to work. I'm out tomorrow for 4th of July. See you Monday. Have a good weekend. Have a good 4th. Don't blow off any body parts. And see you Monday morning. Peace. Stupid TikTok made me do a dang. You're my new morning inspiration. Oh, hell yeah. All right, here we go. Sweat check. Proof it's not all CGI. I love you. I love you too, Frosted. See you, Matt. See you, Frosted. See you, the Sniggler. See you next week. Peace. See you, Bulk. Have a good weekend. See you on Monday.